they'll get it down to the 7.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Four yards to go on second down from the 7. From the gun, it's Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So a poor return exacerbated by a holding call makes this 1st and 10 back inside their own 5. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And now look at him go. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 99 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Taken in the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry Tillery able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. The handoff, it's Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And 10.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Now it's Herbert. He's able to out-muscle him as he pulls it in. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? From the shotgun, here's Herbert. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield, try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now a handoff for
Number 21.
tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
The tackle by
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wins, it's fourth down.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Herbert has it knocked free. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
First and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Gurley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Gurley, the Falcon ball.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
The Chargers' 46-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Ryan. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown.
Complete to number 18.
Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Chargers 21, Falcons 7.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg. Herbert eluding the pressure right. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
47-yard line.
On the give, this is Eckler, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And that's into the hands of Eckler. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 48. His kick is absolutely perfect. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. His throw's going to be incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the The D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Second down and goal. Ryan. He's got a star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Julio Jones. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
Is good.
And he's got it up and through.
The score, Chargers 24, Falcons 14.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Herbert on first down now. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
49-yard line.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And Herbert has thrown an interception. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Todd Gurley.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. carry now for Gurley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the gun, Ryan. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. This no good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they need it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up. Because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Eckler.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. A big spot for the rookie Herbert.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. After the run, now Herbert to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made right at
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. There's a ball from right side and complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Herbert now to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. He's back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. To the air again, Herbert. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost